What's up, Falcon fans? It's your boy, Let Us Pray. I hope you're having a blessed and a prosperous day. I am back. Today was an amazing day for Falcon football. The new era going forward. Before I get started, man, hit that like, subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can get these videos as soon as I upload them. Come on, it's okay. Come on the journey with us because guess what, y'all? We got a new head coach, and he was introduced today. Raheem, the Dream Morris. I don't know if you want to call him Coach Heem or Coach Ra or Coach Raheem. Either way you slice it, we got a new coach, man, and he had his introductory press conference today. And I just want to give you a recap of what I thought of the introductory press conference. It was a joy to watch. I'm going to drop the link in the description if you want to watch it yourself. If you're a Falcon fan, if you're a Falcon fanatic like I am, I suggest you take time out and watch it. It was about an hour long, and it was entertaining. So here are my thoughts, man. Here are my thoughts. First of all, thank God. It was so refreshing just from the opening introduction of Raheem Morris to the very last comment. He's such a likable guy. That was just my first reaction. He's such a likable guy. He's a guy that tried to make everybody comfortable in the room. He made an effort to break the ice in the room. He made an effort to lighten up the mood in the room. I mean, he's just a guy that commands. He takes command. He takes command of the room. And I would imagine he's like that with any room that he steps into. Let alone introductory press conference, right? He just took command of the room, took command of the press conference. And that was very impressive to see. I could definitely see why they were impressed with him, not just as a speaker, as a man, as a person, because, I mean, you just don't hire a guy because he's a nice guy. His resume speaks for himself. 2 Super Bowl rings. Last one just a couple years ago with the Los Angeles Rams as defensive coordinator. I mean, he's been a head coach previously. Learned a lot over these last few, what has it been, about 15 years since he did his last head coaching gig. He was an interim coach for the Atlanta Falcons, obviously, which is why he knows the Falcons so well, and the Falcons know him so well. He has the resume. He's well qualified for this job. But it was just so refreshing. And I don't want to, pile on Arthur Smith because Arthur Smith, congratulations to Arthur Smith. He's the offensive coordinator of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Got hired last week. Congrats to him. But you just didn't see that same excitement and from him. And, it just made for very dull, monotone type of press conferences. I mean, those were some of the most boring, some of the most toughest press conferences to watch. You're going to have the complete different, a complete 180 with Raheem the Dream. He give you a lot of personality. He give you a lot of smiles, laughs, jokes. But he is very passionate about football. So what are some of my other takeaways that are, other than his personality and just his joy for life? Let me get into some of the questions that were asked, okay? So here were some of my takeaways. Raheem Morris made it a point to say, look, I know you guys hired me as the head coach, but this is not about me needing to be the smartest guy in the building, smartest guy in the room, or the smartest guy on the field. He's assembling a great coaching staff, which is enabling him to be able to lean on other brilliant minds, other brilliant brains, other brilliant football coaches with their experience, either as players or as coaches or both, that he can go to and he can listen to and he can even learn from as a head coach. So I think that's just a huge, huge plus for this Falcons team, this Falcons franchise, because yes, I mean, as a head coach, you don't know it all. That's why it's so important to have a great staff with you, because yes, you're going to need to lean on some of those guys. I mean, you really need to lean on your coaching staff as a head coach. It's important. It's important. He won't be calling the plays. He was asked, if he's going to be calling the defensive plays. He fully trusts Jimmy Lake to be able to call those plays. He obviously trusts Zach Robinson to be able to call those plays. He hired him as an offensive coordinator. He wants to free himself up so he can go back and forth between the offense, the defense, and probably even the special teams, and be able to, be more of a game manager rather than a play caller. And I really do like that. He made a point to say you get better in this business year by year, or you get worse. I heard that quote about a little over a year ago. You're either getting better at a point in your life. If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. There's no such thing as staying pat, staying still, staying here at a level. You're either going up or you're going down. Or think about it. If you're staying here instead of going up, what is everybody else doing that's working hard, that's working their butt off, that's sacrificing, that's making the right moves, everybody else going up. So while you think you're staying here, no. You're really going down and everybody else going up. So I like Raheem Morris. He said that. They asked him, a couple questions about his time in Tampa Bay, what he learned from that. And, a common theme was just like, look, I tried to learn to make myself a better man, a better coach after his experience in Tampa. He just wanted to become a better coach. In doing that, he helped other coaches, other head coaches, right? On the staff with Mike Shanahan. He was with Kyle Shanahan too, but on the staff with Dan Quinn, on the staff with Sean McVay. I mean, those guys had a lot of success, and he got a chance to win the freaking Super Bowl with Sean McVay while learning himself and while trying to make himself a better man. He reached the pinnacle where we're trying to go, where we long to be, ladies and gentlemen, as Falcon fans. Raheem the Dream has already been there 2 times. And he said it is his goal to get there a 3rd time. This time with the Atlanta Falcons. So you're either getting better or you're getting worse. Not just in this game, not just in football, but in life. My other takeaway from this press conference was that Terry Fontenot took the lead on this one. He was the voice of the Falcons franchise, along with President Greg Beadle. Terry Fontenot obviously was not a part of that Arthur Smith firing press conference. A lot of questions swirling around. Why isn't Terry Fontenot here? What's going on? But you saw Terry Fontenot up front and up close in person. And I'll just say this, man. I ain't seen Terry Fontenot smile that much in his last 3 years that he smiled in this press conference, and it's great to see. I think a guy like Raheem the Dream, his energy, his passion, his positivity, it's just infectious, man. It's infectious. And like I said, I have not seen Terry Fontenot smile that many times in the last 3 years. And he did today. He was laughing. He was having a good time, telling jokes. I mean, it was a really great vibe. That's the word. It was just a vibe, man. was just a vibe when Raheem started speaking, man. So like I said, it was enjoyable to watch. That link will be in the description, man. You gotta watch that and just soak in the vibe in the room once Raheem started speaking, man. It wasn't all jokes and it wasn't all laughing and giggling because he got serious. And we're gonna talk about some of those serious things that he talked about. Um, but it was a vibe. It was a vibe. Terry Fontenot talked about how he took the lead in the coaching search. There are questions asked about why Bill Belichick wasn't hired, how serious they were with Belichick in the process. They kind of gave you the politically correct answer. All of our interviews were serious. We took them all serious. 14 candidates in all. But he expressed that, his first interview with Raheem was a great one. Couldn't wait to do the next one with him. Following up with other candidates as well. But he felt like the more he spoke with him, like he felt like he knew this guy forever. And he had never spoken with him before that first interview. But he just, it's just that infectious energy that he brings to the table. When asked about the expectations, right, for the team going forward, and especially in his first year, Raheem talked about we got to focus on winning the South. Got to focus on winning the NFC South. Because when you do that, you allow yourselves to make the playoffs. Anything can happen once you make the playoffs. But let's take care of business in the division. We got to win the NFC South. Crucial. A division that has been down the last few seasons. We got to win the NFC South. That is our number one mission. And then talking about the playoffs, Raheem talked about why not us? Why not the Falcons? Yeah, we know about 28-3. We know what happened then. We know we were the laughing stock of the league. We know about what happened with Dan Quinn. We know we just got off at 7-10, 7-10, and 7-10 3 years in a row. But why not us going forward? Why not us now? And he wasn't laughing. He had a stone cold look on his face. Why not us? And that should be the theme going forward. Don't get me wrong. Rise up, hey, that's cool and all, but why not us? Haven't we endured enough, Falcon fans? Haven't we been through enough? Have we suffered long enough, y'all? Why not? Why can't we hoist the trophy? Why not us? I'm getting hyped, man. So I love that. I love that motto. I love that theme for this team. I'm probably going to adopt it if the Atlanta Falcons don't. Why not us? 2024 season. That's going to be my theme for this team. Talked about the building blocks of his franchise, of this team. What will be the building blocks under his coaching regime? So execution, great fundamentally sound team, a team that controls the ball, and a team that plays with physicality. Said the team does those four things, the rest will take care of itself. And I believe him. If you get a team that executes, that means, so many ways you can use that word in football, right? Executing. What are we executing? We're executing on third down. We're executing in the red zone. We're executing on each and every play, which means we're not getting flagged for penalties. We're not being undisciplined. We're executing. Okay, everybody's playing their role. Everybody's doing their job. All that falls into execution. Great fundamentals. Okay, that goes back once again to penalties. Use your fundamentals. Don't get away from your fundamentals. Offensive linemen, defensive linemen, DBs, wide receivers, running backs. We're not fumbling the ball, keeping that pressure. Those, 3 points of pressure? Fundamentally sound team. Tackling correctly. all that, no yards after contact for the ball carrier. Fundamentally sound, okay? And then ball control, okay? How can you not win the game when you control the ball? And you're doing all these other things, right? Offensively, you get long drives, you're scoring. If we're executing, that means we're scoring points in the red zone. Ball control. And I mean the defense is getting off the field on third down. Okay, I'm getting hyped up like the season starts tomorrow. Still got a long way to go. And then play with physicality. We are not soft. Get the notion out of there that the Falcons are a soft team. We're going to hit you in the mouth. We're going back to being the Dirty Birds. Physical brand of football. All right. So those are the 4 fundamentals that he talked about. The 4 building blocks. The 4 pillars, he called them. The 4 pillars. So 4 pillars of success. I like that. We talked about them. Then he talked about, Arthur Smith, 7 and 10. You know what Dan Quinn did? Why should we believe? Why should the fans believe? Why should the media believe? Why should the world believe the Falcons are going to be different? With Raheem the Dream Morris. And he gave one of the best answers you could ever give. He said, it's less about telling people that we're going to be different, and it's more about showing the difference. He could have dropped the mic and walked off the stage. Don't tell me nothing, Arthur. I'm sorry. Don't tell me nothing. Don't say what we're going to go do during the week and then come out and look the same come next Sunday. Show me the money. Show me the money, Jerry. Come on, man. I love it. Show me. Don't tell me. Show me. And then when he was asked about what he likes about the current roster, he did not hesitate. Drake London and Bijan Robinson. You know one name he did say. He ain't say Desmond Ritter. So that was my brief recap of what I got from the press conference. Like I said, I'm going to leave it in the comment section or the description. I'm going to leave that link so you can view it yourself and give me your thoughts. I really, really enjoyed this press conference. One of the more enjoyable press conferences I've watched over the years, man. Got to put it up there. Because, sometimes, these things are boring. You just, they just talking and talking. But just go watch it. Go watch it, man. He just has so much energy, brings so much life into the room. So, it's your boy, Let's Pray. I hope you're having a blessed and a prosperous day, man. I really enjoyed the introduction of our new head coach, Raheem. I think I'm going to call him Coach Heem. Coach Heem. Coach Ra came up during the press conference, but nah, Coach Heem. Because he could do Heem the Dream. Coach Ra didn't, nah. He Coach Heem the Dream. I enjoyed it to the highest. And it really made my day. It really made my day watching this. So I'm just so excited. I'm excited about what we're going to do. They asked questions about the quarterback position. Obviously, he said he's focused on rounding out his staff right now. I'm not going to give away the strategy in the press conference about what you're going to do, personnel-wise. But I know they have to ask those questions anyway. But, you're not going to give that away in the press conference. So I don't even know why you're about to ask that. But I'm sure they have a plan. So let's see it unfold. All right, y'all. Have a blessed and a prosperous rest of your Monday night. Get ready for Super Bowl Sunday. I will have my Super Bowl prediction video coming up. I have it coming up by Wednesday. All right. Much love to your Falcon fans. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your time. You could be anywhere else, but you're here watching your boy, and I appreciate you. Peace. Tell those that you love them while you can. And I'm out.